Hello and welcome to this Ruby Tuesday Books video. I'm Victoria and we're here today talking to Alex Waldron, author and illustrator of our Uncles the Cruncles, third book in the series of Fred and Woody's Fantastic World. So in the back of your books, Alex, we have a big Nan Knows section. It's there to help adults continue the conversation which the book starts. This book was written with relationships and sex education curriculum changes in mind. And on these pages are useful information for adults buying these books, all about role models, emotional resilience and emotional literacy. I know that this section in the book was written with consultation from relationships and sex education trainer Mandy Lancaster. But kind of in general, you know, why do you think that it's important that relationships and sex education has become statutory, even for very young children, like the children in the nursery that you and your wife run?
I think Mandy would have a really good answer for this question, but when I think about the answer to that question, I think it's the whole reason we wrote the book, which is about it's normalizing different types of relationships. And I think like phobias and hate and intolerance comes from a fear of the unknown, and if people aren't sort of educated about it from an early age, or they don't see it in their books or their TV or their, I don't know, cartoons, then it's kind of an unspoken subject and it's making it a taboo, and it's making something that you're not sure of, and then that creates fear, and then I think that creates prejudice, and then that creates hate. And I think it's really, really important to normalise different relationships from an early age, because it just becomes normal then, and then these little amazing people turn into big amazing people. That's how I feel.
I totally agree. Education is the key, and seeing things over and over, different relationships, happy and healthy relationships in whatever way, shape or form they come in, is really important just to normalise it. Absolutely. So in thinking about asking these questions, having been a teacher myself, I felt quite comfortable in talking about different relationships in the classroom, but I know that some people might not do. So what would you advise to childcare providers and teachers if they were unsure about sharing books with LGBTQ+ characters within their setting?
I don't know. But what I do know is that is the reason that we wrote this book, is to normalise it from an early age. So maybe we don't have adults who are worried about talking about these subjects in the future, if you see what I mean. So
yeah, I know.
We almost need a time machine so those people can go back and read this book. Then I wouldn't have written the book yet, so I need to go back and I need to write I don't know, but I think from my personal experience working in a nursery and also going to my boys' schools, the teachers that they've had have all been amazing and really progressive and haven't shied away from talking about these subjects. And I think actually what they need in schools is really good resources to discuss these subjects.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, selling point of the book. It's like they're really good resources for teachers and for parents to talk about these subjects, and kind of to back it up with something for the kids to, you know, flick through and read. And yeah, I think kind of that's kind of the point of the book.
Brilliant. No, I do totally agree, and sometimes there are resources that are lacking, and hopefully this will really help parents, guardians, whoever look after children, and teachers, early years providers. It will give them a starting point to just normalise different relationships and focus on what makes a happy, healthy and loving relationship. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time, Alex. I do really love Uncles the Cruncles. As I said before, I think it's my favourite in the series so far.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. And those of you who are watching, if you would like to find out more information about Fred and Woody's Fantastic World, then please do visit our website, rubytuesdaybooks.com, or Alex's website, alexwaldron.com. Thank you very much.